And
Yeah.
the best when you're like, oh man, I really don't know what this is. Let me just take a shot at it. And then you get it right. And you're like, yeah, that's awesome. I remember the password. Everybody, we got a great group here. We got Evan in the house, Nick's here, Byron's here, Lorraine, Scott, and Lisa. Look up, there's my mom. Did you get your hair done? Looks like she got a haircut or something like that. Valentina's in the house. North County's in the house. I got so many car, got three sets of car keys in my pocket. Marilyn's here, May's here. Carl, hey Carl. Carl's in the house. Carl's so strong. Sleeves can't contain him. Nick, that's you too, right? Coming in summertime. Nick starts
Mhm.
he starts going sleeveless,
Oh yeah.
showing off the muscles. I love it. All right, everybody, let's start off with a sip of water. Let's be getting hydrated. All right, good stuff. And let's see, what do I have here? I have a couple things here. I still have that hand weight. I have a balloon that I have right here that I had an extra one from a workout with one of my buddies the other day. We were using some balloons. So we maybe we'll do something with a balloon today. I don't know, maybe not. We'll get our trapezius going, that's for sure. And then also have a foam roller. I have this thing right here. Let me show you what it is because these things they're interesting. Anybody ever seen one of these before? This is a foam roller, and they call it a foam roller because you can see it's literally made out of foam. And ideally, you do a lot of exercises with this where you're laying down on the ground and you're rolling around it's rolling onto your muscles with your body weight pushing down on it. Now, there are things that you can do with it. There are exercises you can do with it, and especially with this one, because this is a foot and a half. This is a half size, and there's some things we can do with it. And you can see how I'm kind of holding it here. I'm just kind of applying some gentle pressure to it. And so that's kind of nice. I could even try to squeeze it. And of course, that's not going to happen. But that's going to give me, again, the firing up of the muscles similar to like when I squeeze my hands. So, oh, let me get my microphone over here. Look at that microphone. That's probably going to sound different because that microphone was pointed in the, complete opposite direction. And all right, now we're all set up. I got the microphone. It's right here, right there. Let's go with a breathing motto. Let's see.
Wait, let me
Oh,
mute.
you're gonna drop a mute?
Yep.
All right, dropping the mute. Breathing motto's up. All right, everybody, you're gonna notice it got just a little bit quieter. And that's because we're gonna get our workout going. So if you want to lead, if you want to speak, and if you want to share, you can do that. You can be a leader. And if you have something that you want to tell us, you can tell us. And then you can also use the chat room if you have something that you wanted to share that you're like, well, I don't need to say that. Maybe I just want to put it in the chat room and everybody can read it. Maybe you have something cool going on this weekend. I don't think tonight we're not going to be able to have fitness social again tonight. I have a whole lot going on and it's going to be right at that time. And so I think we're going to have to do another postponement. And I know that's going to bum out Austin because Austin he went flying yesterday and he wanted to share about that. But tomorrow he's going sailing and that's why I have to get ready. We're going to be doing a sailing expedition with our buddy Austin and some other friends. And we're going to be sailing from San Diego all the way up to Oceanside and then sailing back the next day from Oceanside back down to San Diego. So it's going to be a really awesome voyage. And it's going to be something in the future to where if any of you want like, hey, I want to do something like that, we'll be able to make that happen because we're moving in that direction. So all right, let's get ready with the breathing motto in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. And breathe out the worst. Breathe in your power. So you reach your goals first. Keep your goals in mind, everybody. We are getting into May. We're getting into 2025. We're, almost halfway through this whole year. And I know some of you had goals. Some of you have had goals and you've already reached them. In particular, Nick. Everybody remember one of Nick's goals was that race for autism, that 5K. And not only did Nick achieve that goal already, but he also did the 1 mile race. So he went above and beyond his goal. And now Nick, I'm sure, has more goals for this year. And you can do that too. You can set yourself a goal for the day. You could set yourself a goal for the week. You could have a couple goals for the week. You could have goals for the month, and then you could have goals for the year. And just like Nick, again, reaching those goals early on in April, and now he has all this time to just keep chipping away at his goals of getting stronger and doing the things that he wants to do and having a good neck, because that's important. So let's move our head and neck around. And I don't know, I want to do something different. Let's just go shapes. I want to go classic shapes. Classic shapes, and we'll include Nick's box X. So let's go ahead and start with that. Actually, let's go ahead and start with Nick's box X. And so I call it the box X because you're kind of making a box. You're going down here, but then you're making an X going up. And so Nick's putting about that goal to get stronger, and we know about that goal. And Nick is getting stronger, and we love it. Getting to see every bit of it. Here we go, going up to the top here. And then I'm going straight down to that shoulder. Now diagonally over, and then straight down to the shoulder. I think so. And then diagonally up, and then down to the shoulder. Let's reverse it. I'm going to go up, and then diagonally down, going up on the side, diagonally down, going one more up over here, and bringing it diagonally down. Nice. I like that move. You can also do it this way. So let's go across the top, and then we're going to go diagonal down, across the bottom, diagonal up, across the top, diagonal down, across the bottom, diagonal up. So we're just switching up where we're kind of making the box, and then we still have our X going through the middle, going over, down, across, and of course, up and across. Good job, everybody. That was a good one. Let's go ahead and start with the smallest circle ever with the tip of your nose. And we're just going to do a little small circle, like you're just drawing a little small circle with the tip of your nose. And so there you go. You might have to focus on it. Now let's start making it get a little bigger. And so again, imagine that you're using your nose to kind of draw the circle. If you do that, you're going to get really neat head movements. If you don't imagine your nose, you're going to move your neck around. It's still going to be cool, but it's going to be a little different. Let's try it out. So again, I'm going small, trying to draw that circle with my nose. There we go. And then we're getting bigger and bigger, and it's getting a little slower too now because we have more room to go. And again, I've got my nose is the target for what I'm thinking about drawing with, going up, coming down, bringing it across the bottom, drawing across, going all the way up in here. And let's reverse it. Let's bring it back down again. Using my nose to draw what would be known as like a spiral, right? Going up the side, coming across, going down, going up, going around, going down, going up, going around, going up, going down. Now we're getting into the tight part here. Up and around, up and around, up and around, and right there. Ooh, that's a tough one. If you were doing it like I was doing it, again, imagining your nose is that line drawer. It's pretty cool, everybody. Again, that's going to be able to get you to move your neck without even really thinking about the neck. If you think about doing the neck circle, your neck's kind of big. It's kind of tough to think about the movements. It's a large movement. If you think about the nose, it kind of makes it smaller. It gives it a little more definition, and that's going to help your muscles with making the movement there. So you can use that as a trick. It's like a portal over my shoulder. Let's have a sip of water, everybody. Let's do another shape. So we've done diagonals, we've done circles, we've done straight lines. Let's go ahead and let's combo up. Let's go with an ear lift. And so we're going to go ear lift, and then we're going to go down into a head tilt. So we'll go head tilt, and then we'll go back up with that other side with an ear lift. So we could almost say we're kind of, what would this be? We're kind of doing a diagonal line with our ear here to here. So it's going down this way, and then my head's coming down, and then my head's going up, and then I'm pulling away from the shoulder. I don't do as good, and you'll notice it when I'm looking at the screen because I'm seeing myself moving in a backwards relationship to how it is. And so this is me not paying attention to the look of it. So my brain's not processing that and then trying to fix it. I'm just tilting my ear to my shoulder, and then I'm bringing that ear up, and then I'm bringing it up and away. So I'm getting my neck here. And let's go and do it with the other side too. And now, right now, I can feel, we only did one side. I feel quite a difference on this side. We did about 6 repetitions, whereas on this side, I don't feel like there's a lot of engagement at all. So again, I'm going to go down, and then I'm going to go up, and I'm going to hold, and then I'm going to go down, and then I'm going to go up and hold. Nice. And see, you can see I'm looking at the screen, and that's not what I want to do. I don't want to care about what I look like. I want to know what it feels like. And if I'm looking, it's going to be hard to necessarily focus on the feeling. Sometimes you can use it to your advantage. You can see what you're doing and how it feels, and that's a good, stimulus. That's something good to get some feedback on. And here's the last one, holding it 3, 2, 1. And let's compare. Oh, yeah, those feel good. I really do like that. That feels great. Let's have a sip of water, everybody. Let's go ahead and let's take one more. Let's do giraffe neck, turtleneck, down, and then up. And then giraffe neck, turtleneck, down, and then up. Giraffe neck, turtleneck, down, and up. Giraffe neck. Wow, you really got to concentrate on this one. Turtleneck, down, and up. Let's go 2 more times. Giraffe neck, turtleneck. Oh, I started to go down. Look at that before I did the turtle. Down and up. What a great thing. Giraffe neck, turtleneck, bringing it back. Down and up. Nice. I like doing the down and the up when you have that neck kind of back and engaged. And when you do the turtleneck, you get it there. And then when you go to do the other moves, it might shift again a little more, but you've made a nice kind of position move on it. You got it in a good position. Let's go ahead and get those shoulders going up and down. Let's get a couple in the trapezius moving. Let's go for maybe, I don't know, maybe 5 in the trapezius. Then we'll go for the deltoids. Let's go up 5 more. 3. There you go. 4. We'll call that 5. Let's go ahead and bring the arms up if we can at the elbows. And you can bring them up however you want. However you want, just bringing them up. They can go up to the side. They can go all the way out. They can be close to the body, chicken wing, out to the side, pelican wing. Nice job keeping it going up and down. Let's go for a few more of these. Now let's go ahead and hold it up. Let's go up into the W. And then we're going to go down into the M. And we're just going to go WM. Nice job. WM. Just rotating at the shoulder. Again, deltoid's holding on. That trapezius muscle is holding on. But now we're rotating. So we have muscles that are activating. They're pulling on the bone, and they're getting it to lower down, and then especially getting it to pull back up, especially in our upper back. So let's keep it going here a little bit more. 5. Keep it going. 4. Nice. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Woo, I'm feeling it in my upper back. I'm feeling it in my deltoids a little bit. Let's go ahead and get one more for our upper body going. And then, oh, I got a splinter in my hand. I just realized that just now. And then, you know what I want to do is let's bring Nick up for a move. And Nick, I want you to take us through about three moves. All right. After this next one. All right. You stay up for this one, and then you'll be up. And you can do a 3-move combo, or you could do whatever you're thinking. But let's go ahead and do one more move here that I want to do. And what I want to look at doing is doing a push and a pull, but I want to do it in 3 directions. I want to do one off to the side doing a push and a pull, one off to the other side doing a push and a pull, and then one going up and high going with a push and then a pull. So we'll go off to the side, push, pull, off to this side, push, pull, up in front, push, pull. Now a push is different than just moving our arms, lifting our arms. A push is actually pushing and then pulling and then pushing and then pulling and then pushing, pulling. Nice. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. Here we go. 5 more. Push, pull. Yeah. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. One more. Push and pull. All right. Nick, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Do you have an idea of what you'd want to share?
Hmm.
Oh, you have a foam roller too. So,
Yeah.
all right, I'm going to step away for a minute. And then when I get back, we're going to do foam roller. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nick's going to come up. He's got something he's going to do. He's coming up with it right now on the fly. I love it. I love
Hmm.
seeing him. I love seeing his thinking process. Won't you do, you want me to give you a challenge?
Yeah. Today is Friday.
Let me give,
Yeah.
all right, let me give you a challenge. All right, this is what I want you to do. I want you to do wall push-ups followed by floor push-ups, followed by a plank, followed by an elbow plank. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3. That's 4. That's not 3. Can you do that? You start on the wall and you do 10. Then you go to the floor and you do 10. Then you hold one plank on your hands and then you hold the next plank on your elbows. And each one of those is for 30.
Today, how many? Like 3, 4? How many
Yeah,
steps?
just one time doing it all.
1.
10 push-ups, 10 push-ups, 30 seconds, 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Nick just got a challenge. His first push-ups are going to be on the wall. So he's going to be standing up with his hands on the wall and his feet are going to be way at an incline. And so you'll see he'll do these push-ups first. Now don't hit your nose on the wall. He's going to have to keep his head up and yeah, nice. Bring your hands down a little lower. He's got it, everybody. Watch Nick go. I'll be right back.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 points. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 22, 22, 21, 22, 30, 30, 13, 14, 14, 20, 12, 11, 9, 8, 7, 5, 40, 12. Elbow point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Come on,
30, 40, 50,
hold it.
60.
Keep it up, Nick. 5, 4, 3. Oh, I didn't say 2, 1. Oh, Nick, that was good. That was really good. I stepped away for about half of that. I had to go pull this thing out of my hand. And but look at that plank, everybody. I remember when that plank used to be something that was incredibly difficult for Nick. And it looks like he's got it down packed pretty good.
Yeah.
How did you feel with the push-ups?
Good.
Yeah, the ones on the wall were looking great. Yeah, everything, man. Keep practicing those.
I will.
Keep doing that. Everybody, when you do the wall push-ups, the countertop push-ups, remember when we were at the park on Wednesday, I was doing the push-ups where I was seated at the picnic table. And yeah, it was just again, a great way to work on the push, a little bit of the pulling motion that we were just doing. But again, a great way to get that upper body kind of activated. Let's have a sip of water and then let's go ahead and let's get another one going. I like what Nick did the other day too. He did that 4-point core reach with the witch's pot going in all directions. Let's do that again because that was really awesome. I liked that move. And so remember, this is going to be, it'll be a teapot within a witch's pot, within the other teapot, within the other witch's pot. And then we'll do a twist reach. We'll do the overhead witch's pot. We'll do another twist reach. We'll go the other way with the overhead witch's pot. We'll go with the coffee pot down to the side. We'll go with let's do a one-arm witch's pot. We'll go with the coffee pot to the other side. We can do the other arm witch's pot. And then we're going to go for a ground touch. And then how about we do, what can we do with this one? How about we try this one out? Oh, I like that one. How about we try this? If you're able to, we're going to go with 2 arms. We're going to do 2, like you got 2 witches pot. You got 2 spoons, 2 spoons. So you got to do double. And then we go down to the ground. And then we go out again for the double. We'll maybe go the other direction. Woo. So there's a big combo, everybody. We're putting together a lot of moves. If you think about it, we're putting together about 8 to 12 moves, depending on how you look at it. And so let's try it out. Let's maybe go 1 or 2 times through this. And again, we're going to go overhead witch's pot or overhead teapot, witch's pot, another teapot, another witch's pot. Oh, I messed up again. A twist reach because I'm thinking about what's ahead of me. And then the overhead. Another twist reach. And then the overhead. Now the coffee pot. And it's the one-hander. Then the other coffee pot. And it's another one-hander. Going then down to the ground with the two-hander. And then down to the ground with another two-hander. Woo! I like it. Let's try it again one more time. Let's see if I can concentrate all the way through. And you can see, I messed up the 4-point core. We do that all the time. And I still messed it up because I was thinking about moves that were already ahead of me. I wasn't there. I wasn't at those moves. And that's what's kind of neat. And that's why we do training. That's why we do exercise. We're training to get these things out, to get these things through, and to kind of make a connection with your mind and your body so that you can understand what's going to be required when you have something really awesome and epic that's kind of right in front of you. So let's try it again. Let's see if I can do this one without getting distracted and losing the whole rhythm. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going teacup, witch's pot. Teacup, witch's pot. Twist reach, the overhead pot. The other twist reach, the other overhead. The coffee pot, one hand, the other coffee pot, and the other hand. Ground touch, 2 hands, the other ground touch, and 2 more hands. And everybody, you would not have known it, but I just messed up again. I went and I did a coffee pot when I was supposed to go to the ground touch because my brain was already thinking again about moving ahead and not staying focused right on the move we were at. So as I went down to the ground, I actually was going coffee pot and I'm like, what am I doing? I got to go to the ground touch. Luckily for me, it was still moving in the same direction, which is great. And so, whew, everybody, I feel a difference in my neck, in my shoulders, in my upper body. I'm feeling a difference in my core. And I'm thinking we're gonna do a few exercises for our legs. And then maybe again we can bring Nick up to kind of show, and then I can do it sitting down. Sounds good. Nick's gonna come back up, everybody. And what I think the next one that I want to try to do is, well, do you want a challenge, Nick? You want Nick does want to challenge. All right, Nick's gonna get unmuted. Everybody, it's Friday. Challenges are good on a Friday. I can't find my cursor now. There you go. Nick's gonna get unmuted. Are you unmuted yet? Here we go. Try now. All right. So, Nick, the challenge that I want to give you is going to be to do a lunge. Now, do you have your resistance bar?
Yeah.
All right. So, you're going to use the wall and your resistance bar for support. You're going to be standing up with your feet kind of far apart, and you're going to try to lower down your knee to touch the ground. And then try to push yourself back up to standing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, so Nick's going to try this out. If you're sitting down, what I want you to work on doing is going to be a low elbow to knee tap, but then you're also going to bring that same elbow and you're going to try to move it as far away going up top. So we're not going to do, we've done this before. We've done it with the double elbows, but I like the idea of going down with one and then bringing it up and back down. There you go. So now your right leg knee has got to touch the ground. So you're going to do that again. So there you go. Left foot forward, right foot back. Now go up on your right toes. There you go. Let your leg turn. Let your foot turn up onto the toes. Keep using the wall. Use your resistance bar. Bring the resistance bar back. Keep turning that back foot. It's all about the back foot right now. The left foot is good. The right foot has to turn and bring that knee. There you go. Bring the knee down to the ground. There you go. There you go. Keep lowering it down. Keep lowering it down. Keep lowering that back knee down. Go up on your toes on that foot. You're still got your heel down. You know how we do tippy toes. There you go. Everybody, this is a great exercise for Nick. You know, switch it up or no, keep it going. There you go. So let that back foot, there you go, come up onto the toes. You got to bring that back heel off the ground. And everybody, you can see, thankfully, because Nick is barefoot, what you need from this is to allow that foot to come up onto the toes, Nick. So you got to point your toes down to the ground. There you go. And now, there you go. Now bend that knee and bring it down. You're going to kneel on the ground. You're going to kneel all the way down on the ground. Use the wall. It's going to help you. You're going to take like a one knee, like a single knee, like take a knee. There you go. Keep it going. Keep it going. You got it. You got it. Bring that knee down. You're going to kneel on the ground. You're going to be in a one knee kneeling position. Let that foot come up. Oh, he's not letting the foot come up. You got to let that foot come up, Nick. I've seen you do it. You can do it. You want to try with the other foot?
Yeah.
All right, try it the other way. Let's see. So dipping all the way in. Yep. Carrie's got it. And then try to bring it behind you like your elbow and somebody behind you. Nice job. There you go, Nick. Again, now you can see he's trying to bring that right knee down to the ground. There you go. All you got to do is tap that knee on the ground. Keep your body up high. Get on that back foot. Ooh, what a challenge. What a challenge.
I tried.
You did a good job. All right, now let's go ahead and so lean up against the wall. Hold on to that resistance bar. Put it on the ground. And you're going to go down into a squat, but you're going to hold the bar to help you stay up. I don't want you to have to do it all on your own. So hold the bar on the ground like an inchworm. Like an inchworm. There you go. Now, don't do the inchworm. Just go put your back up against the wall and slide your butt down the wall. There you go. There you go. And you're going to keep going a little lower and right there. So lock that in. Everybody, what Nick is doing right now is called a wall squat. And he's using his legs. He's also getting to use his upper body to help him to stay in this position. This is a great exercise for building strength in the legs and in the hips. It's also going to help to strengthen his core, and especially with him using his arms, he's going to be engaging that core. Of course, you know how that feels when we get it going. Everybody, we got Sammy in the house. Get a little lower, Nick. Right there. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Which one? 4, 3, 2, and then standing back up. Oh, he's going back down. Yes, absolutely, everybody. That was actually what you would want to see in a lot of cases from that move is getting to a point to where you do just end up going down to the ground. That's actually a really great move in some cases when you're ready for it. Nick is ready for it. He's got super strong legs. Other times you're going to want to stop doing that whenever you feel like you can still stand back up, of course, or you could use, and again, you could use that stick to kind of help to pull you up. Nick, you're gonna get some more airtime. It's a great move. And if, I mean, again, doing it on both sides too. And when you get down low and you get up high, you're stretching all of these muscles. I mean, there's muscles that are going up underneath your arm here, and they're going all the way down across your torso, connecting down into your hips. And so when you get down low like that, when you're in a seated position, it's a great that one's a big core exercise in that sense. All right, Nick's back again. He hops down and he hops back up. Nick, where's that foam roller you have? You got that orange foam roller? I got my foam roller. Now, the difference between the one that Nick has and the one that I have is that look at this. You can't see through mine, and Nick's is hollow. So Nick has a foam roller that's on a pipe, and I have a foam roller that's made out of foam. Nick's is still a foam roller. It has foam wrapped around that pipe. But that's not going to matter. We're not going to use that right now. So Nick, what I want you to do is just hold in the foam roller like you got it. We're going to go up. We're going to bring it behind our head, and then we're going to bring it around. So I want you to bring it up, and I want you to get it behind your head. Bend those elbows right there. Bend the elbows to get it down low like you're doing the tricep extension. So bring it around. There you go. So bring it up and then bring it back like you're doing a tricep extension. There you go. And then bring it around again. Nice. That was it. Nick just got that move. He got that feeling. You got to bring it nice. Try to bring it a little bit lower behind your head. And you can see how, there you go. Nice. So everybody, this one, I learned it as called like the halo. And you could do this without anything too. You could take two hands and you're just imaginary, like you're moving something around your body that way. And what it does is it gets your shoulders moving in some really awesome ways. I mean, you can see that my shoulders are going up, bringing this object behind my head, bringing it down into this position, coming across, bringing this one down, switching and making all kinds of moves, bringing it around. So let's go for 5 more. 5. Nice job. Lorraine's got it with the stick. 4. Nice job. 3. Now I'm trying not to use my head moving out of the way. 2, I'm trying to keep my head up tall. And 1. I like it. Good stuff. Now, Nick, can you, if you put your hands flat on the side of that thing like this, are you able to do that? He is, everybody. Now, are you able to smush it, to smash it? You're not? I'm not either. Everybody, that's what's kind of, again, when we're looking at applying pressure, do you feel that all across your chest? Let's get you unmuted. So everybody, what me and Nick are going to do, and if you have something that you can try to do a smash, we're going to try to smash this. We're going to try to push it like I'm trying to make it like an accordion. It's not going to happen, but I'm going to feel muscles that are going to fire up. So let's hold for 5 seconds. Let's do 3 of these. So here we go. So we're going to hold. First one's in front of our body and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Next one's going to be just up a little bit. Doesn't have to be over your head. It could be in front of your eyes, but you're going to squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the next one's going to be kind of down low. You're going to be the strongest on this one. So give it a squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Did you feel stronger on the lower one, Nick?
Oh yeah, I feel doing we.
Well, when you do the one down low, remember, you're not having to fire up as much muscles for the lift. And so now those muscles that would have been helping you lift, they can actually kind of help you squeeze. Now, even though you are not able to squeeze it, your muscles don't know that. If you tell them, try to smush it, they're going to try to smush it. And you're going to get those muscles to fire up. And so remember, I saw a couple of folks, I saw folks using, again, weights. I saw a pillow. A pillow is another good thing because it will smush only to a point. And then it's like you're trying to smush it anymore. It's not going to happen. But when you're giving it that try, you'll feel the muscles engage as if they're like, hey, we want to do this. And you don't have to tell them that it ain't ever going to happen. So again, look at this. It kind of makes it, I was going to say, it looks like I'm floating now. I'm like, I disappeared. I feel like that'd be my floating if I was a genie. Let's do something else with this. So another thing you can do, Nick, are you able to hold it with one hand gripped around it? Okay.
Yeah.
This could be tough. So good. So Nick, keep holding it. And that's what I want you to do is just to rotate this over. And so while Nick's doing it, I'm going to talk about it and I'm going to kind of do it too here. But mine just keeps disappearing. And so that's kind of silly. Everybody, what this is going to get you doing here, and remember, this is foam. So it's going to be a little squishy. But when you grip it, it might try to slip out of your hands. You might not be able to get a good grip. But as your grip improves, you're going to be able to grip it. And remember how we were doing fingertip pressure? Well, so Nick's doing fingertip pressure right now, but his fingertips aren't touching. His fingertips are applying pressure to the object, to the foam roller, and then even with the thumb. And that's making it to where he's able to hold on. Go ahead and switch hands, Nick. Let's see if it's the same with the other hand. That could be a little harder with the right hand, but let's see. He's got it. And what this is also showing when you're doing this kind of rotation, so not only are you engaging your hand, you're squeezing through your wrist and lower arm. So you're strengthening this part of your body, the fingers, the hand, the wrist, and the lower arm. But then you're getting mobility in the elbow and up in the shoulder. And so Nick's elbow and shoulder, as he's rotating, are working to keep that arm in a good position and to keep that hand engaged on the foam roller. Go 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, Nick, I want to give you another one that's going to be a challenge. Are you ready for it? You got to stand up for this one.
This one or no from
Yeah,
what?
with the foam roller. Yep.
Okay.
And you might use wall. So put the foam roller on the ground, kind of by your feet. And go ahead and turn so you can have one hand on the wall. So actually turn 90 degrees. Go the other way so we can see you. Keep spinning. Spin all the way around. You spin right there. Yep. So go ahead and so set the foam roller down. Come turn back to us 90 degrees. And you're gonna have your left hand right there, just like that. Your left hand will be on the wall up high. So go ahead and stand up tall. And you can take your hand off the foam roller. Perfect. That's good. So with your left hand on the wall, what I want you to do is with your feet, I want you to tap that foam roller and either pull it to you or gently roll it away, but don't roll it away too far to where you can't get it. So there you go. So you're going to try to roll it out in front of you and then roll it back. And I want you to do it as oh, there it goes. Oh, that's what we tried, didn't want. So you got to try to roll it back in. So everybody, what Nick's doing right here is a technical foot exercise to where he's there you go, reaching out, bringing it on the foam roller, rolling it back, bringing it back to him, roll it all the way back like you're pulling it in. There you go. That uses your hamstring, rolling it out, but not too far out to where it goes all the way away. This is a great exercise for not only working on that foot accuracy, but he's also working on the stability throughout his core. He's working on stability in that right leg, the one that's on the ground, that hip, that knee, that ankle, that foot, that right leg is getting a lot going on. And you would think, but the left leg's doing all the work. Well, your left leg is doing a lot of work, but it's only able to do it because the right leg is providing that support. So Nick, go ahead and let's switch it up. You can stay just like you are if you want, or you could spin around. Stay like you are so we can see you. Well, that's okay too. Either way. Everybody, this is a great exercise with the foam roller. Again, because it's designed to roll. So you can give it just a little bit of a roll forward and backward. And there you go. So you can see he's going with the high knee. He's rolling it out in front and then he's rolling it back. That was a nice roll back, rolling it out in front. And you can see how Nick's working to go ahead and get it. Let's try it again. Nick's working to have this. It's particular. And we want it to be particular. We want it to be tough. We want it, and Nick's, it's not so tough This isn't as hard as a plank. That's a tough one. This is more of a mental muscle kind of game where you're trying to really fine tune. There you go. Nice job, Nick. You can see him. He's fine tuning those moves with the foot. And these are the kind of moves that are there. You go. Nice. And you can see how that wall's going to help out. Nice job, Nick. Go ahead and take a break again. That was excellent. You like that one?
Yeah, it's hard and tough.
I want you to try to get that to where you can roll it forwards and backwards like 5 times with each leg, maybe even 10, to where you would do that for a repetition. And what you could do is you could put something on the ground like your sandbag in front of you. And that way, if you rolled it too far, it would bump into the sandbag and it would kind of stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that would give you a guide. So you could be rolling that forwards and backwards. Now, it's tough for me to show this here, but I could do a similar type of activity. If activity? Did I just say activity? I did. I did. I said activity. I don't know why. I might have been thinking of the tibia because we're talking about the leg. Anyway, I have the foam roller right here and it disappears. But I could work on an activity to where I'm rolling this in and I'm rolling it away from my body. If I'm in a seated position and I'm at a table where I can, and what that can give me is it can give me an extension of my arm to where as I'm rolling my arm out, I'm also applying pressure. Let me see if I can bring this down. So there's the foam roller and it just kind of disappears. But here I'm rolling it in. And then as I roll it out, I don't just want to push it away and roll it away. I want to roll it and I want to be pushing on it and trying to get it as far out as I can. And then I'm going to bring it back in. So I'm rolling it back in. So the foam roller can totally give you a lot of exercise options. I mean, there's more we can do with it too. But this is just something, again, it's out of the box. It's not a normal thing you're going to see with people using the foam roller. But if you think about it, you might not have a lot of perfectly round cylinders that you could roll, that you could put your body weight on. And with these foam rollers, you know, if Nick wanted to actually put his body weight and like step on that, that would have been okay. It would have been a little unbalanced, but it wouldn't have broken the foam roller. Now, they're pretty cheap, everybody. They're out there. They're pretty cheap. You could also get like a 4-inch PVC or 3-inch PVC, and you could wrap it up with something. But oh my gosh, everybody, did anybody else know that Beyonce was in town and did a concert on Saturday?
No.
Sammy went to that concert, everybody. Was it awesome? Everybody remember tonight we're unfortunately we're not going to be able to do fitness social tonight.
Oh man.
You know, I got it, you know, and with the time changing, with the so much daylight, there's so much that I got to get done before the sun goes down. And we have a real big weekend coming up where we're taking folks out sailing. And so we got to get preparations made for that. And I won't be able to get back home in time by 6. I'll be out and running errands. And that, you know, that can get real tough. But again, the foam roller, you can find these at the discount stores, everybody. They're under $10. They should be. The one like I have for sure. The one that Nick has, that one might be a little more expensive. It's a nice one, but that will also last forever. You know, ideally that thing will last probably 20 years or so. Nice. Thank you, Sammy. I appreciate that. Everybody, let's get ready. We haven't really done a lot of jumping jacks this week, so let's do it. Let's go for a round and let's go for some endurance. And so, everybody, I'm thinking you'll have a sip of water and then we're going to do jumping jacks. I'm going to do the seated jacks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a forward clap and then an overhead clap. So I'm going to alternate between the two. You could do that if you wanted to. It's up to you. And we're going to go, did I already say it? 100? That's a lot. I know. It just felt right. So 100 on the jumping jacks. And then Byron, after that, you want to do a round? You want to give it a round? All right. After that, everybody, Byron's gonna come up. He's gonna give it a round to bring it on home. Let's get ready for 100 jumping jacks. I'm gonna be doing a seated jack going in front and then above in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There you go. Nice job. 12. Going up high and then in front. 14, 15. Come on, Carl. You got it. 16. Up high. In front. There you go, man. 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Nice job, Scott and Lisa. 27, 28, 29, and 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Woo! 51. This is the endurance. 52, 53. This is when we got to push forward and we got to just try to keep going, even though we might want to stop. We got to breathe. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Whoa, I hit my table. 5, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. Oh, we're seeing daylight. 3, here we go. 4, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and 90, 91, 92. Here we go. 3, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. Wow. Nice job. Again, Scott and Lisa, Lorraine, Nick, Byron was getting into it, everybody, Sammy and Evan, Valentina, Marilyn. We had a great group. We got more to come. Byron's coming up next up. And here he is, everybody. Byron, you doing good? Thumbs up. Woo, all right. Getting the thumbs up from Byron, getting ready for the combo flow. He's got the spotlight right here. And let's see, Nick, you want to join in too as a student? Nick's going to follow along, everybody. So we got the boys, they're back in town. They're on the screen. Good call, Byron. Let's have a sip of water. Water break, everybody. Getting hydrated, getting ready for the combo flow. You know how it's going to go. Starting off with the sandbag, not too slow. And, ain't nobody on here named Joe. All right, I had to rhyme something. All right, here we go. Back and forth, right hand, left hand, everybody. This is how you get warmed up. You get your hands and your fingers, and you get to squeezing, and you get to just kind of feeling the impact of the bag, and then also throwing it, letting it go, letting it fly through the sky. Around the back again, he goes. When is he going to stop? Nobody knows. Off the ground with a hot potato, bringing it down to the toes. And he's off to the shows. Here we go, keeping it going around and around. Byron is like a merry-go-round here. It's just going around and back. There we go. Doing some flips, kneading the dough. He's got the pizza getting ready in the kitchen, popping it down off the ground again. And between the knees, you can see the figure 8 move, we call that, where you're going around the back of the knees, around the back right there. You saw Byron again doing that figure 8. And you can see Nick, look at that. He hasn't dropped it on this move. And Nick, you used to drop it a lot on this, man. But look at this, Nick. You're stellar, man. Look at you, man. You're a superstar. Look at this. Nick has got the moves. Byron's going for the hang loose, everybody. This is where you're going to put it on your back. You're going to lean over and you're going to hang out and just try not to have the bag fall. And it looks like Byron had it drop down. He popped it back up, and now he's going for the arm swing. He's got a right or a left arm swinging. side to side, swinging it, swinging it. He's got a little bit of that forward lean. So Nick, put your right hand on your right knee and then take some of that body weight off. There you go. And then let that arm just swing low all the way down by your toes, down by your toes. It's a little out in front. There you go, Nick. There you go. You got to find that loose. You got to find the loose. You got to find where the arm is relaxed. Scott's got it. Lisa, nice job. Look at Scott. I feel like Scott's a bowler, everybody. I feel like if you wanted to go bowling and you needed somebody on your team, you could call Scott. He'd be like, I got you. And look at Nick again. Look at Byron. Again, these guys are swinging, hanging loose, swinging it in front, swinging it to the side, going behind the back. Nothing to hide. Nice job, Byron. There you go again. Moving it around, doing the flips in front of the body, going on top of his head, flipping it up top, going for the balance. Nice job again, Scott and Lisa, MVPs from the crowd today. Audience participation. Nice job. I hope you guys are doing something great this weekend, Scott and Lisa. I hope you got awesome plans. And whoever can hear me that's in that house is just so stoked to be hanging out with you guys. There you go. Look at Byron here. He's still going for the twist with the balance. So Nick's going to start twisting too, a little to the right, a little to the left. Byron's holding his hands up kind of with his knuckles in front of his chest. So he's got his knuckles in front of his. Oh, that's okay, Nick. Bring it back up. Bring it back up. Byron's kind of, again, in a martial arts style, like a defense position. You feel like you couldn't get anything in because he would block it just right off the bat. And he's going to drop the bag off his head into his hands and he's going to catch it. Oh, Nick almost had that one getting caught on the way down. Byron's going for, look at this one, swinging low with two arms in front. We're calling this one the elephant right here. This is the elephant trunk. And they got to have that elephant trunk and it's just got to swing. And it's got to be stay relaxed. There you go. Nice job. Lean forward, Nick. Let those arms fall down a little more straight down, even more towards your toes. Your deltoids are getting too fired up. So you got to loosen up those deltoids. Good. Hop back up. Byron's going to roll it away, everybody. He's going for the resistance bar. He knows he's just got about 4 minutes left here. And he says, I don't want to forget the resistance bar. And all right. Nick's going ahead. He's got his resistance bar. Byron's got the resistance bar. Starting off with the supported squat. There you go. Look at Nick. Everybody, that is classic right there. Byron has disappeared, everybody. Talk about how low can you go. Nice move from Byron right there. Oh, and I like it. I can get a time check at Byron's house right there. Perfect. Byron's getting down low again with another squat, working out his legs, working out his core, working out his shoulders, his wrists. I mean, he's getting a total body workout with this one. I like it. This is a great exercise. All right, looks like he's switching up, holding the bar with one hand, just kind of one hand to the side, and he's lifting it up, doing a little bit of a lateral raise. He's also kind of pulling it in. There you go. So he's bringing it in, bending at the elbow a little. So lifting it up and bringing it in, lifting it up and bringing it in. And remember, tonight we're not going to have Fitness Social. Again, unfortunately, because we have a big sailing trip that's coming up this weekend, and I'm going to be out getting supplies so that I can take everybody sailing, and I won't be home. Byron's switching it up to the other arm, and he's got that left arm going up and bringing it in again, bringing it out. Nice job. There you go. Sammy's got it out there in the chat room. Again, super happy. A lot of you got in 3 really great workouts this week too. Absolutely. Next Friday night. And what's cool about next Friday night, everybody, is we're going to get to watch video from our friend Austin. And just like Byron is spinning the baton like an airplane, our friend Austin went flying. He went parasailing over at Torrey Pines off the cliffs, everybody. Can you believe that? Yeah, we'll have it next weekend for sure. We got a lot we want to talk about. And part of it, again, here's the inchworm right here from Byron. Part of what we want to talk about and show everybody is, again, that view. Austin took his camera up with him. And so he's got video of the whole thing from flying around up above Torrey Pines in San Diego. And that's right, everybody. Monday, 1 o'clock, we'll be having our fitness workout, sticking out here with the exercise stick, sticking it out with the exercise stick. These guys, look at Nick. How low can you go? Oh, it came off the ground, but he's going to recover in the down low. Bringing it up with a baton spin. Byron's got about 2 or 3 more to go, and then we will be bringing it on home, everybody, for a great Friday. It is going to be warm, depending on where you live. You are going to maybe be hot. So I would recommend going to the beach. Everybody. There you go. Stirring it up with the witch's pot, rounding around. Nice job. I want to take Carl surfing right there. Carl, I want to take you surfing, bud. We got to make that happen. I feel like you would love it. We got some great surfboards. We had me and Nick. Nick's been out there surfing. Sophie, Chris Hill, been out there surfing. Byron's bringing the stick down. Looks like he's bringing it on home. Evan, you too, man. I want to get you out there surfing. Evan, you got to say, hey, I want to get out there. Everybody, it's about to get hot. Byron's bringing it on home. Let's give these guys a round of applause. That was some good moves. Byron's so smooth, everybody. What a great job. Remember, he's coming up with a lot of that on the fly as he's moving around. And you can exercise like that too. You can just, I mean, like we did with the foam roller, you can come up with exercises one after the other. Get creative. You don't, who knows what you're going to come up with, but don't feel like whatever you're doing is wrong. Because if you're exercising, you're doing right. It doesn't, a lot of times it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're doing the work, you're doing what's right. And so, again, great job to Nick. Byron, terrific job. Again, Scott and Lisa, excellent participation. Lorraine, also, again, excellent participation. Carrie, Evan, we had Sammy in the house, Valentina, Maryland, North County. My mom was here. Everybody, let's give a, you don't forget about Evan's thumbs up. Carl, great job, Carl, in the house. I like the thumbs up from Evan. And everybody, let's go ahead and have one more sip of water. Let's get ready for the breathing motto in about 10. You want to do it, Nick? All right, everybody. Nick's coming up. Breathing motto. And then countdown. Nick's got them both. Breathing motto, countdown. There you go.
And the breathing motto will do in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out the bad. Breathe in the big. And breathe out the world. And breathe in your power. You're the Padres, then we the winning 3 good, but
Keep going, Padres. That's right. Carl,
we
got it.
oh boy.
Great job. Go Padres.
The
Go.
Padres all the way. Here we go. And bye. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bye everyone.
Have a wonderful day.
See you